On the 28th of March 2020, the President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, declared a total lockdown on the country, including worship centers. This was done in order to curb the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. It's been 4 months since this lockdown, and some states are yet to issue a directive to reopen the worship center. They expect the federal government directive that worship center can now be opened. These states are yet to reopen this worship center due to the rise in number of coronavirus cases in their states. However, the Christian Association of Nigeria has called on state governments to reopen worship centers. They argue that there is no point locking the worship centers since marketplaces are reopened. Ogun State, in its response to Christian Association of Nigeria, has said religious centers cannot be compared to marketplaces. It argued that marketplaces and religious centers are not in any way related. However, a lot of people are of the opinion that marketplaces and religious centers are the same, while some people are in support of the Ogun State government that these two cannot be compared. Today, we are on the streets of Lagos to feel the pulse of people on what they think about this issue. We will be getting the opinion of people on whether religious centers should be open or not, and if marketplaces and religious centers are the same. Join me on the street of Lagos as we get the opinion of people.
My name is Mr. Adeboye Akorede.
So my name is Ogos Joy.
My name is Mr. Victor.
My name is David Amuda.
My name is Esther.
My name is Mabe Josephine.
My name is David Ayedun. My name is Emmanuel Ezeji.
My name is Benga.
My name is Olarewaju.
My name is Comrade Adedoyin Adejibu.
My name is Taiwo Iyede.
I'm of the opinion that churches should not open yet. Because most of the religious leaders will misuse this opportunity.
There's an urge for people to go back to churches, but I do not think that it is a necessity right now because schools are not yet open. And if you want to compare it to the marketplace the market is like an essential service. People go there to get different things. They go there to get food and other things that should help their well-being every day. But the church, you could always have your worshiping and have your services online.
To my own opinion, you can be in your house and pray. I'm a Muslim. I used to observe my own prayer in my house in the morning. She understands. So, to my own opinion, I don't think it's cool to open the church and the mosque.
Well, my opinion on this is actually that since they are able to open offices, they're able to allow people to go to work. So why not allow others, which are Christians or Muslims, to go and worship their gods in the religious houses? Because keeping the place locked down is not really fair.
It is necessary that religious places is meant to be open. Likewise, the other places. Necessarily, if the religious places are open, I think the pandemic will be reduced. Because so many people believe that if these religious places are open, we have to ask God for forgiveness and ask God for repentance of sin and all of that.
My church right now, they do their services online, and if you want to have like a Bible study session, you can always have that on WhatsApp group and all of those things. They should even be more concerned in about schools opening right now, not churches. Churches is not even an essential thing. Even in the Bible says that where 2 or 3 are gathered, the God is there.
I feel religious homes should be open because what's the point? Either we like it or not, coronavirus is part of us in the system. It's part of the world at large. So it's just a matter of we controlling it by protecting ourselves. Do you understand? So I say, whether we like it or not, at any point in time, we see open religious homes. So why the delay? We can always open it as fast as early as possible now.
So it depends on the construction of the church and the congregation. If they don't have a lot of congregation, okay, but most churches, they have. So that's the problem. And we go out we go to altar for prayer, for Thanksgiving. We dance, we rub shoulder. Well, it's only God that can release us from this virus.
By opening the church and the mosques, we are open to many things. In the church, let me give an example. In the church now, there's both of us to shake each other, shake out the sweat, and we talk to each other by not covering out. By doing that, the disease can spread through that. And look at the elderly, and the government said the elderly people are prone to this disease. When the elderly people catch it, so I will advise the government not to open the church now until everything is sorted out.
We keep going on debating if the church or mosque should open. One, I think we should listen to the experts. I'm not a medical person, but I feel we should listen to the medical experts. If the medical experts or those in authority feels they know better than we do, they know the parameters, they have access to some information which I don't have access to. So if they feel that the churches and mosques should not be open, then I think so be it. But for me, I think for those who are clamoring for the church to be open and comparing the church and market, Yoruba says, the market everybody needs the market to survive. Everybody needs to go to the market to buy, to shop. But I don't think, except for spiritual foods, if it's a physical food, we don't need the church to survive. And what we are talking about right now is I think it's more of a physical thing than a spiritual thing. For me,
worship center market are not the same. We have to eat every day. So the market has to open if they can observe the social distancing. You understand? But in the case of the church, you can still go to the church and pray. But to me, when there's COVID-19, you can be at your home. It's for your own, for your own risk. So me, I prefer staying at home, do your prayer.
I think churches should be open because what we need right now is prayer. Because I don't understand the situation whereby marketplaces will be open and they say there's coronavirus and people are touching each other, and you say churches and mosques should not be open because what we need right now is prayers. And if churches and mosques should be open, there should be social distancing. If we don't practice social distancing in the marketplace, like why should churches not be open?
I'm also supporting the Christian Association of Nigeria, telling that churches and mosques, you cannot compare food, what to eat. We can even pray silently at our houses. God will also listen. Even though the Bible says gathering of saints are more important, likewise, if we pray on ourselves, on our own, is also important. But because our lives is useful to us, our life is useful to the country that is saying that the church should not open. Most of we religious leaders, we misuse the opportunity. They won't even have in mind of saying that there's nothing like coronavirus. There's nothing like disease in Nigeria where they're just deceiving us. If someone dies ignorantly, it's hellfire. So I'm of the opinion that supporting the CAN association that they should not compare market spaces to religious places.
I don't think there is basis for that comparison because in churches, I'm a Christian, so in churches we usually like to faith everything. So there is this, if it is allowed in churches, throw caution into the wind, and if that is done, this thing will go out of hand. So what I want to suggest is that for now, the churches should not be open for now, because even in the Bible tells us that we should obey the people in authority.
It's a welcome development, because if people can go to marketplace like Computer Village to go and buy something, I want you to go to Computer Village now to go and check how people are touching themselves, hugging themselves. Some are not even using nose masks. You didn't close Computer Village all because this government are collecting taxes in Computer Village. In fact, if church open, there are some churches in Lagos State that are so rich that they can provide every material for anybody to not be contacted or to not even meet themselves.
Why is this market open and religious places are not open? That is the question I keep asking myself. And all over the world, people demand that religious places are open because religious places are seen as place of hope, place of healing, place of deliverance. and why the market is place where you can go and get foodstuffs and eat and have merry time, you know, have fun. And still yet the market is not even spending up to 5 to 6, 8 hours a day. So why could the religious places not to be open for up to that same time?
I could remember vividly before the places were open, there were some guidelines like the people should ensure social distancing, and number 2, we should also encourage people to wash their hands, which has been observed. Now, I think if we have the right guidelines, like observing social distance, and also we should make sure that people, they wash their hands. It's very simple now.
Welcome back. You've heard it from our citizens. While some feel that the state government is taking the right decision in the continuous lockdown of the worship centers in order to curb the spread of the coronavirus, some are of the belief that it is a double standard for markets to open and churches and mosques are still under lock. Well, there's not much to be said. Like some people said that man must chop, so markets must be open. But religious centers, it's just a place to pray. Some people feel that you can go to your house, you can pray your house, you can do online service, you can do this. But for us to eat, for us to live, we have to go to market because there are essential things that we need to get in markets. I would say that the debate is for you, the viewers, to continue and let us know what you feel about this. Should religious centers be opened or not? It's been an exciting moment on this show. I'm sure you enjoyed everything you're listening to. See you again on the streets of Lagos for another interesting topic. I am Alice Babalola on Echo Arts Blog. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel on www.youtube.com/echoartsblog.com. And also remember to follow us on our social media handle at Echo Arts Blog on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to turn off your notification.